all you wonderful people. My name is Andy Dixon and this is Old Man by the Sea Productions, because that's what I want to be in about some years, an old man by the sea. But thanks for tuning in. I am at Paintsville Lake today. I took a day off from work and I wanted to get out when we had really nice weather. You never can tell in spring what it's going to be like. Today is supposed to be kind of overcast, some chance of rain, but no wind. I mean, like no wind, yay. So I'm excited to be here. They stock threadfin shad, which are surviving. The bass apparently are doing very well, so I wanted to come here and fish mostly for bass, but they also stock trout here, and there's also a good crappie population, so we'll just see what'll bite today. So thanks for tuning in. Anyway, come on with me, let's see what we catch. Well, of course, first cast, and I snagged up a quote-unquote weedless hook. So I just wanted to kind of talk through what I'm doing. I had to reposition my kayak, and now I'm coming up on where I'm snagged, and all you have to do, you can see I will just reel down into the water and take the tip of my rod and basically poke at my wacky worm, and guess what? It popped right off, and I can go right back to fishing. So if you're snagged up, don't jerk and jerk. If you're able to, try and take your rod tip and knock it loose. Hope that helps. I want to switch up a little bit. I've got some of these gulp in here, and they're the chartreuse and white. They're actually salt water, but I thought, you know what, this water is stained enough. Let me throw something with a little brighter color on it than the Keitech and just see if anything happens. So something a little different, still on that little tungsten Northland jig head. It's got the short shank hook. So I was kind of curious to see what happens with one of these. There's a bite. Oh, that's a nice one, whatever it is. Hey, a little bass. All right, that's the way to start the day. He's nothing huge. Nothing huge, but he'll count. Not a skunk. So that's one. All right. That's enough, dude. I wanted to check and see what this little gulp would do, and so far, hey, it's a bass on. Good deal. Not a skunk. That's a better one. Oh, daggone it. Yeah, that was a nicer bass. Shoot. Guess that answers the question, will they hit the chartreuse and white gulp? Came up to the tree branch, you got that one. It's not as big, but that might be a kayak keeper. I don't know. Let's see, we'll measure him real quick and see. Ooh, looked him weird. Him going down instead of up. That's weird. Let me get up. I don't think that's 12. All right, bub. There we go. Let's measure him real quick. I'm gonna guess that one's 11. We'll see.
this on? Yeah, got that on. Let's see real quick. He is, well, get him to close his mouth. Close your mouth, big boy. Yeah, just 10.5. All right, well, that's a good start. That one I just lost, I know was a kayak keeper, but it didn't set the hook hard enough on him. So, all right, keep fishing down this bank. It's awesome. That's a little better one. That may go 12. Yeah, that's a 12-incher. All right. This is awesome. Oh. I don't know. Let's see. They still got a little bit of pink on their gums, which means they're coming out of winter mode. Ooh. All right, buddy. I got him hooked good. He might not go quite 12. He's going to be close. All right, let's see here. All right, big boy. I'm getting into the trees. Crap, crap, crap. She's so peeved. Let's see here real quick. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be 12. All right, don't load up on me. All right, stop. Jiminy. He's just, he's 11. He comes right to his bottom fin, hits 11. So getting a little bit bigger as we go. All right, let's keep fishing this bank. I'm just now getting started. This is awesome. Good deal. Got water and crap everywhere already. I'm actually letting it kind of sink as I reel. I'm not trying to reel it in just straight away because it is pretty stained, and I'm trying to give them a chance to see and or maybe smell it because Gulp does have a built-in attractant. All right, I'm gonna get the kayak turned around here a little bit. That might be a little better one. Let's see. Yeah, that's, I think, well, definitely, that's a kayak keeper there, for sure. All right. One thing about Gulp, when they hit it, they tend to hold on to it, because like I say, it does have a yeah, they tend to hit and hold it, because it's got a flavor and an attractant to it. Let's see real quick. I'm going to guess this one's right at 12. Let's see. Well, come on, dude. That was just 11 3/4. 11 and a half. So we're getting closer. Getting closer. Thank you, buddy. Let you go. And let's keep fishing down this bank. This has been awesome. Good deal. All right, big moment. Shoes are coming off. This may signify the end of winter here. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna have to go get a pedicure, I guess. Everything's pretty. Ah, that's awesome. No shoes. Barefoot kayaking again. Yay. All right. Good deal. Hello, toes. Woo. Oh, that's a better one. That's a better one. Nice. That's a nice bass. All right, buddy. Don't lose you. Oh, nice. Well, that's the best bass of the year. Oh my God. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. How's that for a start? Holy cow. What a beautiful fish. Boy, he ate that thing. Boy, he ate that thing. Are you kidding me? I just lost my battery. Crap. Oh, of course I lost my battery right as that fish was in the boat. I didn't bring my little bag today, so I'm gonna have to dump my batteries in the waterproof thing. Now let's go back to this guy. Holy cow, that is a big bass. He hit that as soon as that I'm throwing a little 4-inch yum dinger wacky worm, and it hit the top of the water, and he swirled on it right then, but I didn't realize he already had it until I started reeling him, and then I thought, oh my God, this fish is on there. He's a big boy. That's a real bass. Come on, dude. All right, I'm gonna get you off here. All right, buddy. Well, this is the biggest bass of the year, no doubt about that. Biggest fish of the year. He is, let's get that mouth closed, 15 1/4. It's a 15 1/4 inch bass. How awesome is that? Oh my gosh. Let's see, how is he hooked? Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up under, so in case you've never done it before, what you need to do, you got to come up through the gills. Be careful. Oh, well. All right. Don't wind up on me. Got to be careful. And what you want to do is you want to grab this hook. The hook is turning, actually. Come up through his gills. Don't hurt his gills. You want to turn the hook towards you. If I can get a hold of it. Come here, you go. Because you don't want to tear his insides, obviously. It's coming. All in there. He started swallowing too, which makes it worse. Don't swallow. Just about got it if he quit. I'm sure it feels really great. Be like doing surgery without any kind of anesthesia. There we go. All right. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful fish. Let's get him back. Make sure he's not, oh, he's no worse for the wear. There he goes. 2 thumbs up, big boy. 15 1/4 inch bass. And I'm just getting started. The boat ramp's directly across from me, in case you're wondering where I am. And I'm just fishing that bank straight across from the boat ramp. And buddy, he inhaled this thing. It's just a little 4-inch yum dinger. And let's see. Yeah, I've got a kink in my line right there. I better retie this thing. If I'm gonna catch some big bass, yeah, he's scarred me up pretty bad. But just that little 4-inch umdinger, and he literally hit that thing. It hit the top of the water. I skipped it, and he slurped it right then when he hit it. But I didn't realize he actually hit it. I thought I had scared something. And no, it's a 15¼ inch bass. What a day already! Cool deal. The heck? That's just a little guy. Well, that's the size I've been catching this whole year, so can't complain. He hit that thing just about as soon as it hit the water too. Yeah, it's just a little fella. All right, good deal. Fish in the boat though, that's all that matters. Oh, that's another good one, I think. Not as big. No. That might be a kayak keeper, though. Let's see here. All right, buddy. Yeah, he was hooked a little bit better, right in the top of the jaw there. Oh. So you want to have your hook getter outers. Nah, he's probably about 11 or 10½ maybe. Let's see here real quick. Come here, dude. I'm gonna put you back. Of course, you know, I guess if you had some giant flopping you out on a board trying to close your mouth and poke you and all the other stuff, you'd probably freak out too. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. He's about 10. Or around 10½, not quite 10, 10¼ something in there. So he followed that thing right up though. Yeah, I thought I had felt him hit. And one key thing when you're dead sticking these baits, you want to have some kind of high visibility braid. That's what I've got, high vis braid. And you can see the line kind of jump when they hit it. So keep fishing down this bank here. They're up tight. This is pretty fun. Yep, here comes the rain. It was predicted. I'm gonna have to get my rain suit on. That's one of the reasons I didn't wear boots, because I thought if I've got to wear a rain suit and boots, I am going to burn up. So, yeah, I'm gonna get my rain gear out. It's supposed to rain for a little while this afternoon, and that looks like a pretty good rain cloud there. So let me get suited up here. It's starting to rain, and I've got my rain gear in my my dry bag. So how do you get your rain suit on? Well, you just put it on one leg at a time. I don't stand up. Now this actually has flaps for boots, but I chose not to wear boots today for this very reason, because I knew there was supposed to be rain and I did not want to have on boots and a rain suit. I would have just been burning up. So let's get this on. It's going to rain for a little while probably. That's all you do. Snap those suckers on, zip them up, and then pull it up here on your buttocks and get that all covered up. And then with the jacket that I bought, it's actually, it might even be a 3X. I bought a really big one because I wanted it to fit over my life jacket. Keep everything else dry behind me. I didn't want my life jacket to get wet because that would be miserable once the rain stops. So just got to get your jacket on. No biggie. Wrap it around your back there. I'm sure this will be scintillating footage here. Oh Lord. Just thought I'd show it though, how you do it. All right, get my hood up. I'm gonna go ahead. Now I've got this, I gotta get it pulled down over my rain pants so that I don't get rain in my butt crack. And just zip it up. So you know, if you're wearing life jacket like I always wear my life jacket, you'll probably want to buy a bigger jacket just so you can make sure that you can fit out everything. And so now for the most part I'm dry, and as long as there's no lightning, I'll fish the rest of the day like this if I have to. And that's my dry bag, so I'm just gonna stick this behind me, and there you go. I am ready to fish in the rain. Good deal. I say that a lot, but it is a good deal. That on the way up. I felt him go thump thump, and there he was. I was really kind of slow up there because it felt fishy in there. Yeah. Little fella. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, stop. He's just a little guy, but you know what? I'm catching fish, and it's awesome. Oh, Lord. There you go, buddy. All right, let him get out of here. All right. Put on a new one here. What I'm using, let me show real quick. Oh, shoot, here it is. These are just the little, they're the 4-inch yum dingers, red bug. Obviously, I think if you watch anything from last year, these are about the only color I threw last year. Not that I'm any kind of a big guru or anything, but I just love this color. I like the 4 and 5-inch. I thought it's a little bit, you know, early in the year, so I'm gonna throw the 4-inch for a little while, and it's been working just fine. So throw another one here. My line is still smooth, so I don't have to worry about retying. I did retie after that big bass. So got that done, and there's a little notch in there, and I like to put my hook right at the end of the notch, straight in the middle, and just let it sit. Okay, I'm gonna get up in these stick ups here and see if something's lurking around. Somebody brought me way up. Shoot, what the heck? Ha! They hit that and brought it right to the boat. That's funny. All right, let's put on another one. Maybe a better one. Well, might be 12 inches. So for me, that's a better one. All right, dude. Oh, they're just eating this thing. Nah, I don't think he's 12. Let's see real quick. I kind of doubt he's 12. Let's just see, just out of curiosity. Nah, about 10 and a half. All right, buddy. Yeah. He's really weird, actually. I don't know how in the world. All right. Kayak. Easy for me to say, right? I'm gonna have to come up under again. Like I say, when you come under, what you want to do, come through the gill plate there. You don't want to hurt anything. And grab that hook and twist back against like where it went in. So you want to twist with the bend of the hook. Now I've got it there. I can grab it here. And we'll just pull that right out. There you go, bub. Thank you. Yeah. When you're fishing soft plastics, they sometimes just hit it. I mean, he just hit that and held that thing, which is nice. So I'm going to keep fishing down these stick-ups. There's definitely bass in here. Just got to find some of those bigger ones. Good deal. Not a good thing. I don't want to get out of the water, but I may have to. Nope, there's a fish on. You can tell that line is running. He's in some trees. Come out of there. That's a little better one. I keep saying that, but I think this one is probably a little bit, feels a little bit bigger than that. Oh, he is barely hooked. Oh yeah, that's a 12-incher. Good deal. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, man, he hit that thing and just took off. Alright, oh, see, that hook came right out. I knew he was barely hooked. There's a pretty bass. Now that's a 12-incher. Let's see real quick. Alright, buddy. Let's get that mouth closed. Yeah, he's actually 12 and a half. So no, 12 and a quarter. If I were in a tournament, he'd be a 12 and a quarter inch bass. He would count. Thank you, bud. All right. So 2 keepers so far. I'm not sad about that. Okay, I'm gonna fish some more of these stick-ups down here. Yeah, and that thunder's gonna clear some people out. I'm full show. I'm in a plastic boat, so like that's gonna offer a lot of protection. Oh well, we'll see. Oh crap, I wasn't recording. I just threw in there and had this fella hit this. I mean, he took off with it. He's probably, let's see, I'm gonna guess 13. Daggone it. Oh well. Debating on what to do. There have been 2 claps of thunder, but they're more to the south of me. He is a solid 13, so 13 and a quarter actually. Thank you, bud. I'll let you go. Get one more. So this is awesome. All right, don't wind up, don't wind up, don't wind up. There you go, setting back. They're probably gonna start spawning soon. So good deal. I just threw in there. Didn't have my other camera on. I thought I did. So oh well. Put another one of these on and I gotta break out a new pack. That's always a good day when you gotta break out a new one. All right, man. That's 3 kayak keepers today. 2 more and I've got a kayak limit. We'll see. Go right back in here. Let's see what happens. Okay, the bite has been quick. If there's something there. Yeah, that's over my right shoulder. but it seems to be going the other direction. So, but over top of me, it's not too bad. So I'm gonna keep staying where I am, I guess. Sounds angry over there. I seem to be right on the southern edge of that thunderstorm, and it, like I say, it's all down to the, well, to my right, down toward Ashland, or I guess down toward Louisa, I guess it'd be closer. But yeah, so I'm gonna stay in this area. It seems to be doing all right. And let's see if everybody's home to bite. Oh, I guess you open the bell. I don't waste a lot of time with when I'm dead sticking like this. I let it sink for a few seconds, and so far today, if there's been anybody around, it's just almost instantaneous. Now, I've had a couple of those I've worked, so I am starting to work it a little bit too, but as I work it, they've either hit it on when I'm bringing it up slowly, or they hit it on the second fall. Yeah. There's a bunch of stumps in here. I don't know how productive it is, but you know, it's early spring, so they're all kind of starting to push up toward the bank. Yeah, I get that right away. That's another solid 10.5, 11 incher. Yep. Cool. Well, I just hooked fish, brought him in, said a bunch of words, and let him go, and looked, and neither camera was turned on. God. Ah, all right. Well, let's see if we can catch another one here. I'm throwing that gulp again, just because there's not a whole lot of cover to throw to on these banks, although there's lots of submerged stumps around here. But I thought I'd throw the gulp for a little bit to kind of get some, move on down the bank a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Let's see if I can reel this up and just reel right over it. Yep, I did, yay. Kept a nice slow reel on that, and it just kind of went through the branches. Didn't wrap any branches, which I was afraid it would do. Just came right on through. And I'm starting to get a bunch of crap. Can't throw this anymore, so let's throw the wacky worm now. Every time I'm throwing, I'm getting crap all over my hook. So let's do that. I'd say that is either a beaver or a muskrat bed right there. I'm not sure. Or was at one time one anyway. was on the second drop. Oh. Well, I think I set the hook pretty well on that guy. I worked it once, and when it fell again, he hit it. And let's just say I set the hook very well. Wet. Oh, Lord. I puckered him up a little bit. Gotta get that fig. I got the line wrapped around my rod tip. I couldn't reel. He's not very big, but hey, it's a bass in the boat. All right, let's keep going. The rain just started again. I was about ready to take my rain suit off. It's going to do this off and on all day, so I've got to decide when to just take it off. And I always bring an umbrella, so just another little thing to think about if you're going to be in rain and it's going to be intermittent. You know, these rain suits, even though it's probably just in the mid 70s, it's getting a little bit warm. All right, let me rebait this thing. Another one. I was working that one and he actually hit it, so I don't know, maybe I need to work it here a little bit. Big one, but a bass. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Oh, well, not too nice of a release, but he got off there. And I'm going to put this back down here on my hook and keep fishing down this bank. Yeah, I actually worked that one a little bit, and he hit it on like the second or third little twitch I did. Okay, let's keep fishing. Better one. Yeah, this stuff here. Oh, God, there's freaking stumps everywhere out this place. Yeah, that's a better one. Stop jumping, dude. There you go. Ah, nice. Maybe my fourth kayak keeper. I'm not sure. He's gonna be close. He's gonna be, yeah. I don't know. He's probably about 11. Dang it. I'd love to at least say I caught a limit of kayak keepers, which would be nice. Let's see. Yeah, he's 10 3/4, almost 11. All right, bub. All right, I gotta get him unhooked now. Looks like I can get it through here. Yep. All right, I gotta come through the gills again. Man, they are just eating this thing. Oh shoot, sorry buddy. You gotta be very careful of the gill plates. You don't want to hurt the gill plates. All right, we got it out of there. There he is. Thank you, bub. Let you go. There he goes. Whew. I thought he was bigger. Oh well. Let's keep fishing. I hooked a bass. He just jumped over there. But he had me through a bunch of branches and it broke my line. Crap. Just heard the first bullfrog. There you go. That definitely means spring is sprung. That's a better one. Oh yeah, much better. Golly. All right. That's a kayak keeper for sure. Yay. Good deal. Oh, all right, big boy. Very nice. All right, all right. Let's see. He's probably just at 12. Hey, they look bigger in the water than they are when you get in the boat, but that's all right. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, get his mouth closed. He is 12 and a half. So that would be my 4th keeper for a kayak tournament. Thank you, buddy. This has been an awesome day so far. Let you go. There you go. No harm, no foul. And I put on a different hook. I had that one break it off right there under a branch. And I actually like these hooks better. They're a little bit longer. I think they're the same. I think they're both 1/0. But I like the longer shank on it. It just seems to not get as, they don't swallow it as badly, it seems like, and I get better hookups with it. So I kind of like this one better. I just had that other one on, so being lazy, I didn't retie it till I lost it. Now that I lost it, I retied. So let's get this guy back out there. Good deal. Been a fun day so far. 2 thumbs up. And the clouds are here, but no rain, so I may take his suit off. Let's see. Oh, maybe a little bit better one too. Can't tell. It's what it feels like. It's going to be my kayak limit for the day. Oh yeah, absolutely. There you go, buddy. Where'd you go? Over here. Well, that's a nice one. Heck yeah, man. What a fun day. 2 thumbs up. Oh yeah, that's a 12, probably 13 incher. Good deal. See how much better that hook is? It just gets a better hook set than those small ones do. That's why I was just being lazy. Yeah, man. Senko kind of day. Cinco de Mayo. There you go, bud. Let's get him measured real quick. And if this is, and I'm 100% sure this is at least 12. That's the limit for a kayak tournament, which I'm not fishing in. I probably won't fish any kayak. Oh yeah, let's see. He's 13 1/4. How about that? Very nice. Thank you, buddy. Definitely caught some better quality bass today than I usually do, which is freaking awesome. Thank you, bud. Let you go. Good deal. I'm just throwing this little senko. I'm still doing the little 4-inch yum dinger, and I really see no reason to change since it's doing very well. I'll throw a keitech here in a little bit. I wanted to throw a Texas rig worm, but I don't see I even need to. Oh, I lost it. All right, well, let me rebait, and I'll keep on going down this bank. I'm still, I mean, the rain, I can still see the boat ramp from where I am. This has been awesome. And speaking of kayak tournaments, there is a East Kentucky kayak group that started having tournaments again, and they're doing a lot of them down our way. The first one was at Yatesville, but it was like early March, and it was not for me. They had one at Dewey, but I think all the high water again, I thought nah. And they have one I think next month here at Paintsville Lake. But I tell you, when I look at the kayak tournament stuff going on, and again, I don't care what people do, but if you don't have live scope on your kayak, you're never going to compete in a tournament. I mean, I don't ever fish those things to think I'm going to win them. But, you know, when I see guys out there with their kayaks, and I mean, they literally are just, and again, I think it's pretty cool, but they're scoping those fish. They know exactly where they are. I just don't know that I'm going to fish any tournaments this year. I might, you know, but I don't know. It just kind of takes the fun out of it for me if I know the guys are doing their live scope, and there's just no way I can compete with that. Not that I could probably compete anyway. I don't know. I'll decide. I think that tournament here is it may be 2 weeks from now, the first weekend in May. So I might fish it. We'll see. I think I want to take off the rain suit. That sun's coming back out, and I've been really fortunate because where I've stayed on the lake, everything has gone down to my right, then more down toward Louisa, and I've just had that little bit of rain, and it's not been bad at all. And those thunderstorms were on down toward Louisa, and I heard those 2 rumbles of thunder, and that was it the whole rest of the afternoon. So what a great day to be out. Ooh, nasty old carp. Gee, man, Christmas, that thing must have been 2 foot long. Ugh, I don't like carp. Not a fan. Although they fight hard if you catch them, but not a fan. Okay, took the rain suit off. I was throwing that gulp, but if you leave gulp out of the water too long, it's a certain kind of a plastic, and it actually got a little bit stiff, so it didn't have great action anymore. But I thought, you know, this water really, you've got about 2 foot of visibility. So I'm going to put on just a Keitech this time and see how that goes. They released, or they stocked the lake with threadfin shad, I think 3 years ago, and they've been able to confirm that the shad are surviving the winter, both the big ones and the small ones. So that Keitech looks a lot like a shad. So I thought I'm gonna put that on there now and just see how that does. I've been fishing the same spots over, you know, where I've been when I left across the ramp. I wanted to go fish that big shallow triangle out there, but I just haven't had to. And I've got a whole bank down here to fish, and it's what is it? 4:40. I may not even get out there, but I'm not going to complain. It's been a great day. I don't know if that's going to show on the camera. It's deep purple over that away, but I've got hot sun above my head, so good deal. All right, I'm going to fish this Keitech a little bit and then go back to the wacky worm if it looks kind of crappy on top of the water. The trees are starting to drop their pollinators, so it might be a little bit hard to fish something that's moving, but we'll see. That's a small one. It tells me they can see it though. Alright, buddy. Take a chill. Yeah, at least that tells me they can see it. Alright, big boy. Whoa, 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 there you go. Alright, very good release there. But it was a fish. I'm gonna fish on down this bank a little bit. I'm probably gonna go back to wacky worm on that shaded side. There's a lot of overhangs and stuff, but I just want to try something a little different and see what happened. All right, let's keep fishing. Come out of there. Dang, he's got me in a tree. Come on, man. Ah, shoot. I don't know if that was a big one or not. I couldn't tell. Yeah, I gotta get loose now. Afraid it's gonna be a retie. Sitting right up under that log right there. Yep, I got a retie. Alright. Well, that's part of it, I reckon. Shoot. Okay. Feels like maybe a better one. Let's see. I don't know. He definitely got a little more back to him than the small ones do. Yeah, another keeper. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. All right, buddy. And as always, when I say keeper, I'm talking about in the kayak tournament. Which I found out in Ohio, some of those tournaments let you keep 8 inches or less. So I would definitely never go or never get skunked in one of those tournaments. But in Kentucky, it's a 12-inch minimum. That one's going to make it. Is that a spot? No, it's a largemouth. Let's measure real quick. Don't wind up on me. All right, Bob. Oh, Lordy. It's been a fun... No! Hello. Come here, dude. And if I were fishing in a kayak tournament, I would be a whole lot more careful. But, you know, this is just for fun, so... Let's see here. Man, mouth closed, he just touches the 12. He would count. That's my, I guess my 6th one today. Something like that. Thank you, buddy. What a pretty fish. Look at him. Man, so healthy. All right. Good deal. And the water's 71 degrees. I haven't said that today. Where I am anyway. I don't know it's going to vary in the lake, but it's 71 degrees right now, so definitely warming up. Cool, cool, cool. Well, let's try and catch another one. It's been a wacky worm kind of day, which can be, whoa, slow fishing, but you know, if they're biting, it's all right by me. Alrighty, let's go. There is something out there chasing minnows, so let's throw this and see. This is a little bit big compared to what's jumping, but yeah, let's see. I've got my little ultralight with it. I can throw the 2.5-inch keitech on that if I need to. But they're jumping out here a lot. They're jumping all over the... Oh, there's some more right there. It's probably the shad. I guess the shad are starting to come up. It's 5:20. So hopefully I'll start catching some bass that are chasing shad. That'd be a lot of fun. Be a whole lot of fun. Now something hit it right there on top of the water. I don't know if that was a bluegill or a bass. We'll see in a minute here. It's a bass. Oh, well, it was a bass. Man, that was right on top of the water. Wow. That'll probably show up because it literally, I was on that log and I kind of moved a little bit and you can see it splash. Or I guess suck at it or suck it down, whatever. Okay, let's try it again. Another one's got it. Oh, I got that one stuck that time. That was two in the same spot. All right. I don't think, oh man, he's barely hooked. Wow. Look at that. Oh, stop. He is barely hooked. Yeah, he's, what, about a 10-incher, but he was right there. They were both right there, so thank you, buddy. That has been the key, finding something in the water, some kind of wood or, and mostly wood, I guess, in the water. And it seems like that every time I've thrown the senko on any kind of wood in the water, I've gotten a hit just about every time. Or some of the overhang stuff, but which is probably normal. Again, you gotta understand, I'm a really new to bass fishing bass fisherman. Just do what I can. All right, we'll keep fishing here. Try a Texas rig worm. I haven't done that today, and I'm in a pretty brushy, very snaggy area. I did this at East Lynn thinking that might help with some sound in the water, and the water is stained. So got this rig, Texas rig, got the little hook buried right there on top of the worm. Let's just throw it in there, see what happens. That's something I haven't done today, something different. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, I've already got a fish on. Holy crap. God, I just threw that in there. Oh, that's a nice, come on in here, buddy. That's probably another keeper. I just literally threw that in there. Hope that's on. It is. How about that? That's a fat little bass. I just threw that thing in there, and all of a sudden it's like do. There it goes. Let's see real quick. That might be another 12-incher. I don't know. Let's see. Well, I'm sitting there talking. I don't have a camera on. Well, this might be another 12-incher. Let's see. Mouth is closed. I could stretch that. Oop, mouth closed. They would probably give that to me. That's 12 inches. Another kayak keeper. And he really doesn't care, does he? All right, dude. All right. Stop. God bless, dude. All right, there you go. How about that? Just threw that in there. Just a little, I think it's a motor oil. It's a Yum motor oil. I think I got them at Ollie's. A little bit bigger profile, but I just thought I wanted to try something a little different. And I mean, didn't have to wait any time at all, and I had a fish on. All right, well, let's go back over here. It's real brushy over here. Turn this thing off. You can see how all the brush and stuff is in there, so that's where I threw it. And I'm gonna throw this. All this whole bank is like that, so I'm just gonna throw up in this brush and see if there's some bass lurking. There was one at least, so good deal. Well, I think they're little, but they're still hitting it. So let's keep trying. I just cannot figure this out. Haven't fished Texas rig in a long time. I'm getting thumped. If I'm letting them run too long, not long enough. Or if they're just little guys, I don't know. Let's try it again. O'clock. I'm gonna try a fluke for a little while, just because I haven't thrown one today. Just something different. Had a good day, so let's throw the fluke for a little bit. I got all these stick ups to throw it into, and it runs real weedless like a Texas rig. So we'll see what happens. Well, there you go. I guess a fluke will work. Cool. I guess the fluke will work. He's not very big, but caught him on different things today, which is nice. Thank you, buddy. This may be the rain that makes me end. We'll see. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, that's another hit. I think it's more than a hit. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, nice bass. All right, nice. Oh. All right, stop. Quit. Oh, he came unhooked. That fluke is a lot like the senko, so I wanted to try it. Let's see what size he is. I'm gonna guess about 12. Ah, gee, Merry Christmas. All right, buddy, I'm gonna get you out of here if you just let me do it. So, stop. God bless. Of course, I get it. Just one time, man, just one time. There you go. Yep, he's right at 12. So that's another kayak keeper, man. By far the best I've had on the water in a long time. Pretty fish, thank you, bud. Get him out of here. This rain may be setting in, I don't know. I don't care. It's not lightning. I may have to put my jacket back on. I still got an hour to fish. I'll show you what I'm throwing. It's just a little zoom fluke. It's a 3.5 inch. I think it's some kind of a shad pattern. Lordy, he twisted that thing all up. And I've got it rigged with a 3/0. It's a Gamakatsu. I'm not sure the exact number of the hook, but it's a heavier hook, as you can tell, which gives this a little bit of weight since I'm throwing it weightless. And obviously it's working. And the way I rig it, you got to find out where the hook is supposed to go, pull it through, and then just set the tip up right there, and you're weedless and weightless. And obviously something likes it, because I already caught 2 on it. Good deal. All right, let me get back over here. I don't know if this rain's gonna last or not. I don't want to get all geared up and then it quit. That's all right, I'll dry out on the way home. Whew, let's keep going. All right. Hello. It's starting to line me. Wind blowing me all over the place. Yeah, this is gonna be the end. And it's coming right where I wanted to go. That wind blowing right in my face now. Haven't had any wind all day, but it's 7:20, so that's all right. I got an hour drive home. Well, I got out of the wind for a minute. The rain's coming again, and I can see behind there's big banks of clouds. So it's 7:30. I wanted to fish a little bit longer, but the weather just going to turn on me, and that's okay. I've had a great day. You know, I haven't been to Paintsville Lake since last year. I have to say, as far as kayak fishing goes, probably my best day ever as far as size of fish. Now, I caught the one a little over 15 inch, but I caught several between 12 and 13 inches. So for me, that's a great day. I caught some small ones, obviously, but still, to catch those, you know, that would have counted in a kayak tournament makes me very happy. So it's been a great day. So I'm glad I took the day off. I needed the break. You know, I don't mind my job, but it does get to be a grind sometimes, and there's always something else you could have done or should have done, but that's how it goes. That's fine. Listen, I hope everybody's having a great week. I know I will be out hopefully again on Sunday, and I'm going to go, I think, up to one of the lakes in Ohio to give that another try. The weather's calming down. The water it's still pretty stained, but it's getting better. So spring is here. Fishing is upon us. So I really want to say thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, you may as well subscribe. It's what I do. I love doing it, and I try to get out at least once a week. This week maybe I'll get out a couple times, but I try to fish lakes within about an hour of Ashland. I go to a couple places it's an hour and a half just to try something different. I'm going to do a little bit longer videos the next few times I do them to show more of my process. If you all like that, let me know. If you'd rather have just straight, you know, cast and catch, I can do that and make it shorter. But I've got a Grayson video I'm working on now that's going to be over an hour long, and it just kind of shows more of the process of what I do rather than just me throwing a lure and catching a fish. So I caught fish today on, of course, on senko. I caught them on keitech. Caught them on the gulp. That little gulp, it was chartreuse and white, 3.5 inch. I caught them on the fluke, and I caught them on a Texas rig motor oil worm. So I've got fish on a lot of different stuff today, which is one thing I wanted to try and do. So I'm gonna keep fishing this fluke. I think the wind is either has died down or I'm on a leeward side of the island here. So whichever it is, it's all good. I'll fish a little bit more, but I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you've had a great week, and I will catch you in the next video. Oh, oh shoot. Dang it. I was hoping to get one more in. I hooked him. Didn't land him. All right, I'm gonna keep trying just a little bit more. He came right up and hot that. Yay! That might be another 12. I'm not sure. Oh, ooh, just about lost him. This one, Lord, they are happy. All right, dude, don't spike me. Good God. Are you done yet? Lord. It's probably 11. But he slurped that thing like topwater. Pretty cool. Yeah, he's 11. Nice 11-inch bass. Maybe the last one of the night. I'm going to fish this a little bit more down here and see what happens. Let you go. Try and get one more. Just one more cast. It's a little fluke. It's doing it. Like I said, I've been wanting to fish the fluke this year. I'm going to do more. I want to try and fish different things and catch bigger fish. So, okay, I'm going to keep fishing this way. It is 8 o'clock, or just about. Hey, what about bare feet? Bare feet fishing. This is awesome. I'm so excited. I debated on bringing my, well, no, I brought my boots in the truck, but it was 78, almost 80 degrees. And I thought there is no way I can wear those big old boots and wool socks. So bare feet fishing today. Woo, that's awesome. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great week. Catch you in the next one.